Hi, I'm Mike Hagen with Cradlepoint. Here today to talk to you about Cradlepoint's Net Cloud Manager Remote Connect solution. Remote Connect is a suite of features that allows a user to connect remotely, securely, through the cloud to Cradlepoint devices and third-party devices, all on demand for real-time management. Let's look at our diagram. In the center of our diagram is a Cradlepoint router. The Cradlepoint router is connected to a WAN source, any WAN source. It's also being managed by Net Cloud Manager, our cloud management solution. A user is connected to the WAN and connected to Net Cloud Manager and wants to connect remotely in real time to any of the devices on the screen. Remote Connect includes 4 features. Number 1, the user, through Net Cloud Manager, can connect directly to the Cradlepoint Net Cloud local operating system running on the router. That gives them the ability to see real-time troubleshooting, real-time diagnostics, and real-time status of everything that's going on the router provided in the NetCloud operating system. Examples would be real-time system logs, firewall hits, router logs, client usage, client list. The second feature of Remote Connect is the ability to connect to the Cradlepoint's console or command line interface CLI. That also gives you the ability through the CLI to collect real-time troubleshooting information, diagnostics, and status information. Now, both connecting to the NetCloud OS graphical user interface and command line console can be done without any additional configurations to the Cradlepoint, including you do not need a static IP, and you do not need to open up an external SSH port that can be a security vulnerability to attack the router. The third feature of Remote Connect is the out-of-band management solution that's shown in the green section of the diagram. We have a third-party router here connected through the console or USB port of the Cradlepoint router with a serial connection. Out-of-band management allows you, as the user, to come through the NetCloud Manager and traverse through the router and connect directly to the console port of the device you're connecting to, as if you had a laptop and you were connected directly into the console port and were on site next to the device. Now, we show a third-party router here, but it can be any device that has a console port. It can be a switch, a firewall appliance, it can even be a point-of-sale system. And you can have as many as 8 devices connected to the serial port of the Cradlepoint. The fourth and final feature of Remote Connect is Remote Connect LAN Manager, shown in the blue of the diagram. LAN Manager allows you to remotely and securely connect, once again, through the Cradlepoint to any of the LAN-connected devices that are on the network that have either a web interface or an SSH connection. In our picture, we have wired clients connected through the Ethernet, and we have wireless LAN through the Wi-Fi and show some mobile devices and a computer connected. Now, here's an example. Let's say we have a switch that's a non-cloud managed switch connected to the router. Since it's now non-cloud managed, it's very difficult to access this from the remote WAN. With Remote Connect, the user can traverse once again through the router and connect directly to the GUI of that switch, making a non-cloud managed switch immediately cloud manageable. Similarly, you can connect to other devices on the local area network. We have a camera. You could connect with no additional setup to the video that's streaming from the camera, or connecting to any of the mobile devices on the Wi-Fi side. Perhaps you want to connect to a Wi-Fi access point that's not cloud managed, or a Wi-Fi access point controller that's not managed. Those are now cloud accessible and cloud manageable. And that's what Remote Connect does for you, enabling you to manage your network more efficiently, remotely, and monitor it in real time. If you have more questions, visit cradlepoint.com.